Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Switzerland. It's a small, beautiful country in the middle of Europe. My name is Professor Dr. Fadil Çitaku. I am the founder and CEO of the Academy of Leadership Sciences Switzerland, and our aim is to make outstanding leaders because the world needs them. So, as a scientist of leadership and emotional intelligence, I have done my PhD investigating leadership competencies in 6 different kind of states, 3 German-speaking countries and 3 English-speaking countries. So, to start with the country of Switzerland, Germany, Austria, USA, Canada, United Kingdom. We have established one model of leadership competencies called Çitaku's model of leadership competencies, which incorporates 5 domains. And within those 5 domains, so you find 63 small competencies that can be learned. So let's go and explain those 5 different kind of domains that are very important for outstanding leaders. So at the very top of our model, it came the social responsibility. So this domain, it is extremely important, and it was extremely important for all those people that we have investigating during my PhD, during my research that time. So they came, all of them, regardless of the language, to this social responsibility. Becoming a great leader, you really have to have a very good understanding of social context and show a lot of social responsibility. Regarding the new research from neuroscience, we know how important it is social context. So we know that we cannot even exist actually if we are not in the social context as human being. So from the newborn till the age of 10, 12, we couldn't even exist if we didn't have the social context. And it seems that sometimes, as a leaders, we don't pay enough attention how important is this leadership competency domain called social responsibility. So, unfortunately, many leaders they lose their professionality. Sometimes not paying enough attention of social responsibility. Because we have leaders, to help us to solve the problems. That's why we need them, actually. And as we know, the universe brings us, if we want or not, different kind of problems in life, in the private life, but in the business life, and so on. The second domain of our model, it is being innovation. It is very important, that we keep on building new things, bringing new ideas. I mean, we know in this dynamic world, things change pretty quick. And it is very important, if you want to compete or if you want to go ahead, actually. So we have to be innovative. The problem is here as well. So depending on culture, I know at least in Europe, we are very skeptic. Somebody brings one good idea and we say, oh, no, it's dangerous, it costs a lot and whatever. But on the other side, actually, regarding the new insights from the research of brain neural leadership, so we know that actually our brain, it inhibits us more than the others, so we have to find the answer here, actually. And why is this? So we know, as I said, regarding to the evidence-based research, that our brain seems to look after safety, actually, to be safe. So if we are in one new medium, in one new circumstances, it means that actually our brain it scans, if it is danger there or it is any reward. And the problem is it actually scans in many times negatively. So that means in within 1 second, it scans about 10,000 times if it's safe there, or if it is danger there, or it is any reward. And so the ratio, it is 9 to 1 actually. So 9 times assumes that circumstance it is danger and threat for me, so I don't want pain, and only 1 it is a reward which I can enjoy that place. So if we manage actually to know a bit more our brain and physiology of our brain, so we are more likely to be innovative and to discover something new that we will profit from that, our society will profit from that, and the whole world will profit from that. The other thing, the other domain incorporated in our leadership model, it is self-management. Very important domain. So we can never become a good leader unless we are able to know ourselves and manage ourselves. And as I mentioned before, if we align with brain physiology, so we have some inhibit factors over there actually. But it is very important to know that with self-awareness, that we actually know ourselves. What are my strengths? Begin with positive, what are my strengths and not what are my weaknesses. So we have a lot of strengths, but we have weaknesses as well. And if we really can differentiate those and to be aware, what goes well and what doesn't go good, so or less well, let's say, so then I can get some help, and because nobody is perfect, so we cannot, be perfect because nobody is perfect in the world. And this is an important thing because if we have a very good self-management, so the others, they will see, the followers will see that, the people we lead will see that, all circumstances will see that, and we can spread one better climate in that environment actually, which is very, very important for a performance. So we have really to know ourselves, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and when I recognize my weaknesses, that I can find a way, I can find resources that can help me, improve us. The other domain, it is the fourth domain of our competency leadership model. It is how can we manage with work actually? So competencies that I have to have for the performance. So managing, the work it is. And the more we know about the domain where we work, the better we can perform. It is pretty simple actually. But what I want to mention here, it is, we really, doesn't matter what we work, so we have to like our work. So better it would be if we have to love our work, So then we will be in so-called flow. So we cannot wait to wake up in the morning and go to work. But this has one very good impact, the climate that it is in that working environment as well. So that means as a leader, in one way we have to be aware that we have one positive climate in the business where we work, but as individuals as well, so we have to like the work that we do. So if we are not satisfied with what we do, so then either we have to change, the job or profession, or we have to learn and keep on growing on that, so do some further training, learn. So it is lifetime learning. So we have to learn until we die actually, in order to be able, to perform well and being satisfied to that what we do. The Other competency is, it is the last competency in this model. It is called justice orientation. Very important competency because, as a leaders, we can lose our professionality straight away, actually, if we don't treat equally our employees. And so, of course, we have, to give them grants and values and whatever regarding to their merits, what they deserve, actually. But we can lose, this trust pretty quick, actually. Just take an example. If we give to the person A smile and to person B within that environment, we don't give a smile, so it's pretty simple. Or even, for example, if you're listening, I mean, a good leader should be able always to be able to listen actually carefully. And if you listen a bit more, if you give more time to the person A and less time to the person B, so we will, lose our professionality straight away there. So we have really, as a leader, to be very much self-aware of those little things which have a great impact, for you as a leader and for the company that you lead, of course. So this is only one short introduction to our model of leadership competencies regarding Çitaku. In the Academy of Leadership Sciences, Switzerland, we offer many courses, workshops in graduate studies and postgraduate studies on leadership in different kind of domains, such as leadership in business, leadership in higher education, leadership in healthcare, leadership in politics, and leadership in law. So the question is, why do we need leadership? To summarize this, we need leadership everywhere. We need it at home to become a better father, better son, better daughter, better wife. We need at work to become a better leader, to become a better employee, because, not necessarily the person that has one leadership position is the best leader. And unfortunately, here we have a lot of lack actually on leadership competencies. So we might have employees that have great leadership competencies, and we have to encourage, them to flourish actually. So what do we need? What do we mean by definition of leadership? So to make it simple, because there are a lot of theories and there are some old theories which they were saying that you have to be born to lead. Nowadays, due to the development of IT, we can really scan people and see what's on their mind, what is in their brain, what happened with those cells of the brain in certain situations. And to summarize that, actually, we mean by leadership helping the others to grow. So this is very simple. How can we help the others to grow, to make it a better environment where we live, to make it a better world in general? So this is about leadership. That's why it is extremely important nowadays, more than ever, to learn about that. And the more we learn about our brain, how it functions, the more we will be able to learn the leadership competencies. And the good thing is that leadership is learnable, but you have to show willingness to learn. So this was the first lesson, let's say, about leadership, and I will keep on sharing with you some knowledge about leadership, about neuroscience and leadership, about emotional intelligence and leadership. And if you are interested to enhance your leadership competencies, which will definitively pay off, so feel free to visit us at Academy of Leadership Sciences, Switzerland, which it is www.alss-edu.ch. We have a lot of courses, a lot of workshops over there, a lot of programs which absolutely focus on leadership. and based on the new research outcomes, evidence-based, that really can help you improve your leadership competencies, and you will profit in the first step, of course, but your company and your society will profit from you and your leadership competencies. I wish you all the best, and if you like this short video sequence, please do share with the others. By doing this, you would contribute to make better leaders, better leadership. It means making a better world, because we don't have many good leaders that indeed have leadership competencies. I wish you all the best, and goodbye.